Hello, folks. That's right. This past Sunday, January 7th, 2019, was the Golden Globes hosted by Andy Samberg and Sandra Oh. First of all, before we get started, let me just say that in general, I thought they did a good job of hosting. They were a little forceful toward the beginning of the show, but for the second half, especially after Sandra Oh won her award for Killing Eve, they were funnier. I thought the joke about the This Is Us cast and the tissues was really funny. If you watched it, you know what I'm talking about. That's all I will say so I don't spoil it. I just think they should get Jimmy Fallon back again because I thought he was so funny that year he hosted. But who knows, he might be too much money. Anyway, so I thought today I would go over the list of winners and my thoughts about them. Okay, the first one I want to talk about is Best Animated Film. This went to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I was okay with this. I know I said I really loved Incredibles 2, which was also nominated for Best Animated Film, but I thought Into the Spider-Verse was the more well-made film, and so even though I didn't quite enjoy it as much, I was okay with it winning. I thought it would, and it did. The next is Best Foreign Language Motion Picture, and no surprise, this went to Roma. I love this film, much like The Favorite. The more I think about it, the more I like it and appreciate it. Up next, we're gonna talk about Best Screenplay, which went to Green Book, which I was surprised about. I expected it to go to The Favorite or Vice, but Green Book, as you may recall, I love that movie, so I was okay with it winning. Next is Best Original Song, and that went to Shallow, of course, from A Star Is Born. This was the only award A Star Is Born got that night, which was a surprise to me, and I'm not sure how I feel about it because I think A Star Is Born was a very well made and well acted film, and so I think it should have got something else. Next, we have Best Original Score, and this award went to Justin Hurwitz of First Man. Yay! I was very excited to see First Man recognized in the the award show. It was the only award First Man took home, and so I was happy to see win at least something. Alright, next we have Best Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture. Now remember, these all get combined. There is not comedy or musical and then drama. And so all the supporting actors are combined here. And for this award, it went to Mahershala Ali from Green Book. No surprise, because he was great in this film. If you saw it, then you know how great he was. Now we have Best Supporting Actress, and this award surprised me a little bit. The award went to Regina King for If Beale Street Could Talk, and I haven't gotten a chance to see this film yet, but from what I've heard, Regina King is the main standout of this film, and so I think that if an award went to If Beale Street Could Talk, I was glad Regina King got it. And now we have Best Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy, and that went to Christian Bale for Vice. I don't see Vice being a musical or comedy. I think the subject matter was awfully serious and awfully dramatic. Let me just say that I always forget that he is English. He did such a good job in the film of convincing me that he was just an ordinary American. If you saw this film, you know that Christian Bale really knocked his performance right out of the park. He was so good. Next, we have Best Director, and this award was pretty obvious for me. It went to Alfonso Cuarón for Roma, and you can tell he really did his job with this film, and I think rewarding him with a Golden Globe is deserved. Next, we have Best Performance by an Actress in a musical or comedy, and this went to Olivia Colman for The Favorite. I don't have any complaints here because she was so good. She really did her job well and acted just as great as ever. Alright, next we have Best Performance by an Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. This award went to Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody. Great, well deserved, I think. You may recall how much I love this movie, and so I was happy to see him recognized for playing Freddie Mercury in this movie. Next, we have Best Performance by an Actress Actress in a Motion Picture Drama. This award went to Glenn Close for The Wife. I am not gonna lie, I really expected it to go to Lady Gaga for A Star Is Born. I thought she did great, and the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, I feel like, really likes Lady Gaga, and so I was surprised to see it go to Glenn Close, but she's been nominated so many times that I think that she deserved it. Even though I haven't seen the film, just the fact that she is such a respected actress tells me that she probably deserved it. Alright, now we have the final two categories, the big categories, and first is Best Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy, and that award went to Green Book. Yeah, I don't have really strong feelings one way or the other than like, yeah, okay, that's that sounds about right. Then we have this one that I'm still not sure how I feel about, and it's Best Motion Picture Drama. The award went to Bohemian Rhapsody, which I love that movie, so I wasn't upset about it winning, but I feel like A Star Is Born was the better film overall, and so I feel like it should have won. There are people that are like legitimately upset because of the whole Bryan Singer fiasco. I don't have strong feelings one way or the other about that. I just look at the film, not the people who worked on the film, and Bohemian Rhapsody I like, so that's why I'm generally okay that it won, except it did cause me to stop and think, are the Golden Globes real? From what I've read and from the research I've done, they are real, which I'm relieved about. I was hoping they didn't just give the award to Bohemian Rhapsody because Queen was there, and so in essence they were honoring Queen, because I think that is not what the Golden Globes are meant for, but from what I've learned, it is a legitimate process, so it's probably not fake, which I am relieved about. Alright, we have about less than 2 weeks until the Oscar nominations are announced. Watch out for those. They come out January 22nd, which will be a great day. Alright, thank you for watching. Remember to give this a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Have a good day. I'll see ya.